Hello and welcome to Books Fair, Books Queer, and Books You Can Hear. We're going to be doing our 1 year wrap up for all the books that we've read. We've got a bunch of categories lined up, and we're just going to discuss books. This is what we do. I will preface this with a sensitive trigger warning. I, in particular, have read some stuff, and we're going to be talking about that stuff in some detail. So yeah, sensitive trigger warning, and obviously spoilers. So if you hear a book that you want to read and don't want spoilers, maybe just skip until we're not talking about that book. I think down in the bottom corner, I'm going to have the book that we're talking about be present, the cover or whatever. So yeah, minor spoilers and sensitive trigger warnings. Enjoy. Let's begin.
Book Awards!
Book Awards!
Oh, the time has come. We've been talking about it all year.
Don't worry, we'll talk about it all next year too.
Feels like only a year ago we were just here.
And with that, how many books have we read this year?
This year has been an abysmal year for me, and I know Rhiannon has also suffered. So we've flipped the script a little bit. For this year, I wanted to be in last place. I wanted to be. It's alright. Rhiannon holds a strong second place, I believe. So I'll go first, then Rhiannon, then Jamie. I just want to start by saying I read 140 new books last year. Okay, so this is not a regular year. I'm embarrassed because I read 45.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
That is abysmal. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Well, it's fine. It's not bad, but for you, that's...
Yeah, 45 new books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I did re-listen to books, but even that's quite low as well.
Well, shit. If I minus the ones that were rereads and I minus a couple of the art books that I read, then I'm sitting at 60. But that's not fun. So if we add those back on, then it's 69, and I like that number.
Nice.
So 69.
Hell yeah. How many books did you read last year?
66, but that's not including 60 versus 66.
Well, even
if we're
though
doing it properly.
You were in a bit of a slump, you still did better than last year. That's well done.
Thank you.
Let's not do a slump next year. We'll fucking kill it, bro.
Yeah, I was just saying that to Rhiannon before. I was like, she'll easily do 100 next year, I think. Without uni and like other life things. We got this. I believe it. And I'm the winner for the one and only time.
Yay! So Jamie is the slowest reader of us, only because I don't actually read. And I'm the fastest because I'm a big fat fucking cheater. It's fine. Anyway, this is Jamie's year. So take over. How many books did you read last year, and how many this year?
I read 63 last year, and I read 82, almost 83.
Oh wow, that's so good, man.
Way more than last year. Pretty good.
Fuck yeah.
And hopefully I'll set my next goal for 90. We'll see. I don't know. I might max at 80, but who knows?
I'm really hoping for a good year next year. I'm gonna be reading a lot more when I'm not working, because usually I read at work, and that's how I get through so many books. Or rather listen. So I'm going to try and do it more when I'm playing a game or something, because I'm at 757 total, and whatever my reading goal is next year is going to be how much I need. So 243 for next year. And I am going to cheat a little bit because I've never read a Goosebumps book, and I have a bunch there. So they count as a book. But at the same time, I don't want to just be listening to goddamn Goosebumps all year. So there will be a bit of this and that in there. And I'm really hoping to get to 1,000 next year. That's going to be monumental. What about
If
you
do,
guys?
that is amazing.
I just want to read 100. That's a sexy number. That's such a gloaty number. I just want to be like, I read 100 books this year. That is my goal, and I don't have any fucking university
What's
to
your
hold
total?
me back.
What's your total?
I think it's like 300 and something.
Make your
hang
goal
on.
to go up to 500.
317. So I'm gonna read
That might be a
100
bit
and
ambitious.
100 and oh my god, maths. 73? 83. 183. I don't know if I can do that in a year. We'll see though.
that would even be difficult for me. What about you, Jamie? What's your
I'm
total?
looking at 250.
Fuck yeah.
250 something. Yeah, if I get 100, I'd be very happy. But also, I want to prioritize on reading good books rather than a volume of books. So I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna do what I usually do and DNF if I'm not feeling it. Because I'd rather read 50 books that were amazing than force myself to read 100 books and not take it in. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. No, I completely get it. Like, yeah, so I also, one thing I want to start doing is, when a book's boring or, you know, I'm just not concentrating, I'm going to start backtracking because I'm getting sick of missing things. So that's going to slow me down a lot. And yeah, like you said, I don't just want trash that I'm not concentrating on. Like, I think that, like, Goosebumps and other things like that, they're not terrible, right? I've never listened to one, but, you know, they're quite popular, and I probably should have done it when I was a kid, but whatever.
I remember them from when I was a kid. I read a few when I was little. I enjoyed them. I really like the ones where you chose your own destiny ones.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know how you do that as an audio, though.
I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to. But I did read all of those little Five Nights at Freddy's books, which are pretty much just modern day Goosebumps books, and I actually really enjoyed them. So hopefully I get something similar.
I have the opposite goal in that I want to get a Kindle so that I can start consuming more utter shite. Because I love a hate read. I don't want to commit to buying the physical form anymore because I have enough terrible books on my bookshelf and it's embarrassing. So I need them hidden on my Kindle and then I can go crazy.
Just go wild.
Yeah.
I'm thinking my Kindle is more of like a screening process. Like, read it on there first before I buy the physical.
The
just
first
be like
100 pages, right?
Hmm?
You just need the first 100 pages or so.
Because how much do books cost on Kindle? Only like $1, right?
$5, man.
Yeah.
Nah, some of them are they're like half price.
Okay.
Especially newer ones.
Ocean and PDF.
Yeah.
Can you upload stuff to your could I upload a PDF to my Kindle?
Good question. I'd love to tell you. I don't know.
I'll get a hold of
Never
a Kindle
actually-
and I'll do some workshopping for you. I'll just get 2 Kindles, fucking load them, and then send them out.
That's good.
Completely legally though, is what I.
Of course.
And because I would
Always.
never steal Yarhara Fiddle Dee. Anyway.
Okay, so we move on to the next question. Okay, what was everyone's favorite main character this year?
Okay.
Can be from any genre.
I'll start. So, main characters are really hard for me, because like I'm never listening for the main character. They're usually just a vessel for the story to go on. So I had a lot of trouble picking because I don't really like main characters. Couple that with the fact that I can't grasp the concept of names. So the side characters and the main characters are just, their names are beyond me. So I have some nominees. The guy from Pines, Ethan Burke. The dude from Rage. The guy from Replay. The guy from Survivor. And Haymitch from Sunrise on the Reaping. And honestly, the winner doesn't really matter for me too much, so I picked Ethan Burke because he was the most likable. The other characters, like Haymitch is likable, but also he's not really Haymitch yet in that book, so I didn't like him as much as Haymitch in Hunger Games, if that makes sense. Like, the character needs to be broken a bit more. Yeah. Well, and the guy from Replay, he's kind of just average. The guy from Rage is relatable but fucked up. But not as fucked up as you'd think from a banned book. And yeah, I settled on the guy from Pines over the guy from Survivor because the guy from Survivor is objectively fucked in the head. Like, there's so many unlikable things about him, but the reason that I liked him is because he's unlikable. So the only one that's actually likable that I liked was Ethan Burke.
And he was from Pines?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's nothing special though. Don't think you're gonna get a amazing character. In fact, I'd say he's quite similar to the guy from Dark Matter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dark Matter guy was alright.
I think Blake Crouch is more of a concept guy and execution, not in-depth characters.
Yeah.
Alright, Rhiannon?
Huh?
Okay. My runner-ups / honorable mentions. Jake Epping from 11/22/63. Love that guy.
Oh, love him.
Yeah. He's not a crying kind of man, and we're here for it. I don't really have a lot to say about that one. My other runner-up, which is cheating a bit because this is from a reread, but I feel like it still counts because I read it this year, is our Lord and Savior Katniss Everdeen.
Our Lord and Savior.
If that made you mad, if that made you mad, you're really gonna hate my winner because I know that neither of you are gonna agree with this, but I feel like I just have to give it to this main character.
Buckle up.
Because not only is it a book that you don't like, but I'm pretty sure you said you hated the main character too. So.
Fuck! Is it the Poppy Wars?
It's not. It's
you know what? No, pick Katniss. Pick Katniss. Fuck.
I just love Ren. She's great. She's a terrible person, and I'm so here for her.
You're welcome to your wrong opinion. It's fine.
I feel like it takes a certain level of skill to write a despicable main character, but still have to be rooting for them the whole way through.
No, okay, I see that part. I think it would be quite difficult to write a believable character that can get knocked out 18 times over the course of 2 weeks and not have brain damage.
She's a vessel for a god, bro. Fucking, she's built deaf.
Yeah, alright. Well, at least you read that one this year. I reckon that's actually good. You should do honourable mentions for ones that you've reread. I think, you know what, I think me getting annoyed at that is because it's so easy for me to reread a book. It's not as easy for you guys.
I want you to know that the Hunger Games comes up another 3 times in this, so buckle in.
That's fine. That's fine. You know what, do it your way. I will restrict myself.
I just really like the Hunger Games. Fucking sue me.
If you haven't read a book for 10 years, it's like you're rereading it for the first time.
I feel like also, yeah, and when I read it the first time, I think I rated the first one 3 and then the other 2 stars. And when I reread them, I rated all of them 5 stars. So
All right.
my opinion's changed, so I think it counts.
Actually, no, yeah, you guys do bring up some good points.
Anyway,
I'll take note
Jamie,
for next
shut
year.
up then.
Okay, my honorable mentions is Take No Scalps from the Buffalo Hunter Hunter.
Ooh.
Yeah, he has many names, but I chose that one.
That's so cool.
Because he's just like an amazing character, and I was reading that book, just waiting for his parts every time. Who cares about this old priest? Fuck that guy. And another honorable. This one almost won. Holt Cook from Ascendant, Songs of Chaos. Because he's just such a likable little underdog that he's just a little cook, but he strives to be a writer, you know? Okay, and then my winner is Jake Epic.
From what?
11/22/63.
Okay, yeah, she mentioned that too. Like I said, I have trouble with names. Hell yeah! You guys both read that this year. That's so cool. You guys both gave it 5 stars, eh?
Yeah. Well, Rhiannon's was a 4.5.
It's 5. It's 5.
5.
It's a win.
It's 5. It's 5 on Goodreads because you can't have it. I rounded up, so it's 5.
Alrighty. And now, favorite side character.
Now, once again, pretty much the same sort of problem, except I love side characters.
Yeah. I could have come up with so many, and I decided just to choose not one honorable mention and one winner.
So my nominees were Judge Holden from Blood Meridian, James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2, because I read that this year, Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, the girl from The Girl Next Door, Vika from The Devils, obviously.
Obviously.
The girl from Survivor, the girl from Audition, Maggie Wilkes from Misery, and Haymitch's friend from Sunrise on the Reaping.
Maisley?
Yes, Maisley Donna, that's the one. Thank you. Now it was so hard to choose. I've actually got a top 3, and in third place is Vika. She, you know what? She's first for side characters. So yeah, first for side characters, and my second for antagonists is Am from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, simply because that book was so short. There needs to be more. In fact, I'm probably going to play the point and click game. Like, that story is just so compelling, man. And my pick was Judge Holden from Blood Meridian. The man is not a man. The man is something else. And I don't know what that something else is. He's so good. The rest of the book was good, but everything he's in is so much larger than life. He's the only thing to remember. So yeah, so Judge Holden for antagonists and Vika for side characters.
Well, this is just going to sound like a broken record. I have 2 double ups because, so one of my nominees was Maisley, obviously. And then the other one was combined because they're from the same book, is Rambo and Miss Wretched from The Secret Lives of Puppets. Because they were so much fun. I fucking loved them. But then my winner is both Vigor and the Baron from Devils, because I just love the both of them so much.
Well, I'll continue the theme. My runner-up is Annie Wilkes.
I said Maggie, my bad.
I was gonna say, who's Maggie?
Annie Wilkes. Even though she's the antagonist, she's just so unhinged and perfect. Like, she's just perfect. Like, she's fucked, but she's perfect. And then my winner is Viga.
Big Vigor fans over here, clearly.
Love Viga.
I tell myself
really
she's bi.
She has to be.
She definitely is. She's by species.
Okay, next up is the best world building in a book you've read this year.
Yes, brilliant. My nominees are I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, Battle Royale, which is the original Hunger Games, the inspiration, I guess you'd say. Side note, Hunger Games is better. Source material isn't always the best, and that's not to say that Battle Royale was bad. Battle Royale was fantastic. Just Suzanne Collins did it better. And I have Things from the Flood, which is a Stalinhag, not technically a book because he's not technically an author. And my winner, which is quite surprising, is I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, because I need to know more about this world. There has to be more.
It does do a very good job of like putting you perfectly in this world.
Yeah.
Without any much effort at all.
All the way at
that's
the
a good
end
winner.
too. It's...
Zero description, basically.
Without any fucking like lore dumps or anything. It's just it's oh my god, it's so good, man. I loved that book so much. So yes, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream.
Okay, my nominees are Catabasis by... Oh, shit, I always get them mixed up. Which one's which? I've Kwang. And then Blood Over Brighthaven, just because they both had such, like, clever worlds that, like, if magic was real, that's how you'd imagine it to be, you know? And this is where I'm being a bit naughty, so I guess for both our viewers, this is how far I'm into Dune, but my winner is Dune, because holy shit, bro.
All right.
Yeah, because the book is setting up the world.
Yeah, it's just, I'm just like getting expositionally shat on, but I'm not mad about it, which I feel like is a very impressive thing to do.
Absolutely, that is one of the book's strengths, I think. And I don't like Doom, so yeah, that's...
I have Songs of Chaos, Demon Awakens, and The Lord of the Rings. And the winner is Songs of Chaos.
I mean, yay. Yay, Demon Awakens got on the nominees.
No, I haven't really read much high fantasy this year, or
yeah, no, me either.
high sci-fi or anything. So I was actually kind of struggling, and then I was like, oh no, Demon Awakens, it has amazing world building. And then Lord of the Rings, well, obviously, but I couldn't win because
basic.
OP.
It's like the blueprint of world building.
Yeah, literally the daddy of world building.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready for the next category?
Yes, sir.
The most underwhelming book you've read this year. What book did you pick up and go,
So I've only got the answer here, because I read one in particular that you guys know. I'll save that for later. But that one wasn't underwhelming. That's not how I'd describe that.
No.
You guys remember because you were there when I was fucking listening to it. I guess Moby Dick would be a runner-up for that because it was so fucking boring. But it's a good book, man. It's just not for me. It's the perfect book to get forced to read in school, you know. But what I ended up picking was Depths of Van Elf.
Ooh.
Because, my fucking God, everything about that fucking book was a disappointment. Most things, okay. So it did have some redeeming qualities. Like, it's not awful. It's just, it was so underwhelming. Especially having a washed down fucking Levi in there really didn't help it. He was
Embarrassing.
Yeah, like he was Levi without all the subtext of how much he's lost and what made him into this gruff, uncaring person, seemingly uncaring. Like that's it. Just you butchered it, man. So yeah, that was my pick for the most underwhelming. Depths of Van Elf.
I gotta take it off my want to read. Okay, my runner-up was, without a doubt, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, which is upsetting because I love V.E. Schwab, but this one just really, and to be fair, I loved the first 2/3. I think it's just the ending that really let it down.
Really? V.E. Schwab? Got fucking 2 copies of fucking... Really?
Yeah, I know.
Underwhelming? Oh.
Yeah, but it was still, I feel like I still gotta give credit where credit's due. It was still, the first 2/3, really fucking good, great, loved it. But that ending was just really disappointing, I felt, personally. But my number one, and I feel like this one has to win, because, at least with Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, that's a standalone. I read that, I'm like, oh yeah, that was not what I expected. Then we're done with it. But my number one is the concluding book in a goddamn trilogy. And the first book I was obsessed with, and I loved that shit so much. And the last one was just so, literally the definition of dying with a whimper. So, The Ending Fire. Fuck that book.
I forgot that was this shit. What was last year? Oh no, that was this year.
It was this year, and it's just, I don't think there's anything more underwhelming than reading a first book and absolutely falling in love with it, loving the second one, thinking it was fantastic, and then just the third one was just so disappointing. So yeah. Gonna go to my grave mad about that.
Okay. Mine, my honorable mention is The Velvet Rage. It was basically a gay self-help book. But I just went into it blind, but I had expectations, if you know what I mean. Like, this one guy talking about it was like, oh, this really helped me, and I sent it to my ex, hoping it would help him, rah, rah, rah. And it fell real short for me. If you'd taken all the ideas and made it into a fiction, rather than basically he's a gay psychologist, and he's interviewed, not interviewed, but he's helped lots of people over the years, and it's excerpts of their life, and tried to structure it into a book. It didn't work for me. It was just underwhelming. And then, my most underwhelming book of the year. I found it on TikTok, and I was like, this sounds so good. This sounds like such a good idea for a fantasy book. I can't wait to read. I am so ready for The Depths of Van Elf. Yeah. I have to say I didn't hate it as much as Finn did, because I like fantasy. I think I'll be willing to read the second book, just because for a story point. But I didn't care about the characters. I didn't care about much of it. It was just like the crux of the story was kind of interesting. But yeah, I had very high expectations, and that's why it was just a bit underwhelming for me.
Did you tell me that you read it?
I definitely would have said it in our chat.
I don't know why that was news to me just now, but yeah, pop off. No, when you were saying that you found it on TikTok and it had potential, that's exactly how I found it. That's why I said Depths of Van Elf. I didn't actually expect that to be the answer. Oh man.
That was how you found it as well. Yeah, no, I definitely talked about it after I read it. But I brought it up again. Because it's not really bringing up a book.
Not really.
Damn.
Yeah, underwhelming.
It's the worst criticism, really.
I'd
rather
that
shit
one
than
twice.
underwhelming.
If I had the physical copy, Nana, I'd give it a go. But I don't. And I won't.
Maybe we missed something.
Maybe.
Because he's not a bad author, right? He's a good author. I actually quite liked his writing style. It's the characters, the concepts, the everything sort of just runs into each other. Like, I think the part that pissed me off the most was not just the bad Levi, it's also, this is the last of humanity in this bubble, but this guy came from outside, and also there's trolls and other stuff out there. It's like, well, it's not very pressing anymore.
Yes.
And just the fact that there was zero character development for any of them, really. And then also, I hate when books make the odds so against the main characters. It's like, well, then they're not going to win. But then, they somehow win. That frustrates me, because I'm like, it has to be semi-plausible, even if it's a fantasy. Like, I can't just be like, oh my god, there's 10 of them left.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to go on about it anymore.
No worries.
Okay, next category. Most surprising read this year. A book that you didn't expect much from and got a lot.
I don't have many of those. So I was looking through my list last night, and nothing surprised me, you know.
I guess because you kind of go in blind a lot.
Yeah. So it's but I do have a pick, and I'm sure you can guess.
Is it?
I have no mouth and I must scream.
That was me screaming.
Yeah, but you have a mouth, so.
Well, that's why I didn't make any noise. I had to do something.
That's why I did the no mouth and she screamed.
Yeah. I think even if, I've come across things on TikTok and I've seen a little bit of the game and stuff, and I knew the concept and stuff, but the story itself was still just shocking, just amazing. And my review of it would be, I have never in my life actually encountered a horror beyond my comprehension until Am. He's the definition of it, and that was just a meme term, and now it actually means something. It's crazy how good that story was.
Okay, well, I feel like mine's a bit underwhelming after that, but my honorable mention is Alchemized, because I went into it kind of hoping it would be bad, to be honest. But knowing deep down in my heart that it was probably going to be at least alright, and then I fucking loved it. I actually adore that book, so that one. But my winner is, and neither of you will recognize this, but it's the fourth book in a series that I read the first one, really enjoyed the first one. The second and the third one were abysmally bad. So I went into this fourth one expecting it to continue to be abysmally bad, but I've read the first three. I've got to keep going now. They're not exactly big books either. But it was actually really good. It was like on the same level as the first one was, which was very surprising. So my winner is Every Spiral of Fate. It's a young adult romance.
How often do we get a series that picks back up on the fourth book?
Yeah.
It's unheard of. I think I might read this one just because of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's still no masterpiece of fiction, but it was certainly surprisingly good, so that's why it wins that category.
Allow it.
So my honorable mentions is Scythe, because I didn't expect to love it as much as I did. I've been seeing it a lot. It's always there on the bookshelf, always there, and just yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was unique, and it kind of gave a glimpse of what AI actually could be in the future as well. Like, it's realistic of what AI could look like in the future. And then Hunger, because I genuinely didn't think I was going to like that. As soon as my friend said it's basically about cannibalism, I was like, I'm not going to like this. But it wasn't about cannibalism.
She undersold it.
Yeah, 100%. It was a story about love and obsession. And
I was shocked that you liked it after having read it. I was like, wow, he recommended this. This is crazy.
I did not expect it. And on writing, I just didn't expect to like it at all. But I really loved it. I loved the writing style. I loved the symbolism. It was fucked, but it was really good. And then my winner, I really didn't expect to like a non-fiction memoir as much as I did. All Down Darkness White.
Nice.
Which is a gay memoir from a poet, and it just, I don't know, it's just beautiful. It's just so real and just touched on a lot of things that resonated with me, and I just which I did not
I need to read that.
I have it here. When you stay, you just read it.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
You found it.
I found it online, but I found it.
Well, take what we could get.
I searched how many bookstores?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Anywho.
Okay.
Okay. Most uncomfortable read of the year. A book that made you feel icky.
Oh, man.
We're going to be here for a while. Take it away, Finn.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. This is literally what I do. So, honorable mention is The Girl Next Door. Essentially, these two girls get adopted by a truly vile woman, and she singles one of them out. And the perspective is from the neighbor boy, who, like, sees everything that's going on, but the auntie is so casual with it that it's not abnormal to him after a time, and also, like, it gets worse, and as it gets worse, he just sort of thinks, like, this is acceptable, if you know what I mean, because it starts off like, oh, that's bad, but, you know, the adults are fine with it. It's sort of thing, like, it says, like, how people in the town sort of knew and all this. And by the, oh my god, this one. So the only reason that it wasn't in first place is because first place was so well written. And yeah, so that's an honorable mention. And just like What Happens to This Girl is so, oh my god, you have to fucking read it, you have to listen to it the whole time, and you know exactly where it's going. I've had quite a few like this. Like Hunger was quite uncomfortable, but obviously not as bad. Call Me by Your Name was one of the more uncomfortable ones I've listened to this year. I think that one might come in second or third. And like, that's not even to say that it's particularly fucked up. It is just uncomfortable being in the mind of a teenage boy so fucking accurately. Glad that's done. Both in my life and in the book. It was quite uncomfortable for the one in particular scene.
We all know what scene you're talking about.
Yep. Sorry, because I think you added this question in after, so I didn't answer it last night. So I'm just checking to see if there's anything else to mention. Lolita, obviously uncomfortable. And that one's uncomfortable because, like, it's so accepted by all the rest of the characters, what's happening, like, what's going on. Like, he does try and hide it, but it's not very well hidden, if you know what I mean. He's just a fucking pedophile. Okay, and for my number one pick, which is a book that I love, and I hate that I love it, was Living Dead Girl. Truly, truly haunting, and to pick a side for either the antagonist or the protagonist is the wrong thing to do, because they're both evil and they're both victims, and the way it's written really drives that home. You start on her side, obviously, but as it goes on, you see how much of an irredeemable monster it turns her into, and I was not comfortable at all listening to it. Like, when I say I love this book, I hate thinking about it, but I'm still thinking about it, and it's had like a massive effect on me. Like the writer Elizabeth Scott, I think her name was, fantastic author, man. Like, she must have gone through something like this to be able to do it so accurately. But then even from the antagonist point of view, not making him sympathetic, but like bringing in that element of, wow, he was a victim, and it's just changed his mentality. So like, from his perspective, he really isn't evil, which he is fucking evil, okay, but so is she, and he made her that way, but somebody made him that way. And it's just so, like, it's so compelling because it just makes me question everything on the subject that I think comes into question. Like, it's just, man, I could talk about this book for so long, and I loved it for that. I loved it because I'm still thinking about it. I will forever be thinking about it. Now, last year, the book that would take this place would be Tampa, and that one was more, it changed my perspective on one subject. Living Dead Girl changed the way that I think about a whole range of subjects. Good, evil, you know, all this. It's so hard to go into depth about, like, just discussing it like this. Like, I'd need to write up a whole script about this book. And also, it was backed up by the fucking craziest narration ever. The guy had the speech impediment where he can't pronounce his R's, and read from the little girl's perspective just made it so chilling. It's difficult to listen to, and props to that guy. He's just some YouTuber. I'm done. I've read a lot of uncomfortable books.
Haven't.
Jeez. Okay. Well, my honorable mentions / nominees. You Weren't Meant to Be Human, because that was a pretty uncomfortable read, but it was also like kind of a mid book, so I don't want to give it that much credit. Was it slightly uncomfortable because it was so mid? Possibly, but again, the ending really improved that a lot, so it was okay. And then my other honorable mention is I have no mouth and I must scream, but it's only an honorable mention because I'm like, it made me kind of uncomfortable, but like not really. Like, I'm a twisted little shit, and I just loved that. I didn't like. There was like a moment. Genuinely, the only part that made me slightly uncomfortable was when he was talking about like the one girl fucking the like ape penis. Otherwise, I was just like eating it up. So I feel like it doesn't really count, but it kind of does. So, but my number one is without a doubt hunger. I feel like we've already discussed that enough, but yeah, it's just so uncomfortable, but fantastic.
My honorable mention is hunger. Just some parts in that were just rough, and they came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Talking about her love and obsession, and then I ate his penis.
Yeah, then I chumped his penis.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice. And then We Weren't Meant to Be Human as another honorable mention, because obviously that was a book. How is it so popular? I
don't know.
The book talk girlies to let me know what they enjoyed about it.
Yeah, let us know.
I mean, is it simply popular because it has a trans man as the main character, and that's like a hard thing to come by? But I feel like we shouldn't, like, I mean, obviously I'm sad that we're praising this book. If we are praising this book just because it has a trans man as the main character, like, and we're so short on better options that we're like, yes, this is it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, the thing that really bothered me about it was that it was like two different stories happening at once almost. Like, we could have had a different book that was about this hive thing. And like, there was a little bit of like world building. Like, did you know, like, thing that annoyed me as well was like, I would have much rather had one book about a trans man being forced to have a baby. Like, that was still a good story.
Yeah.
And then in a separately, you have a book about these hives that are taking over the world in this like kind of conservative reclaimed version of America, because it like talks about how like back years ago they used to be like really liberal with stuff, and now that's like all turned around again. So it sounds like it's in some kind of distant future where we've like really aggressively gone against socialism all of a sudden. And that would have been a great book. They're just like just meshed, and it
Two
didn't.
things that shouldn't have been together.
Yeah, I think they would have been better as separate books.
And just again, I could talk about this for quite a while.
Yeah, sorry. Tangent.
We'll move on. Finn, you should read it.
Yeah. I will.
And my top one goes to The Vegetarian.
Oh.
Because personally, I did not enjoy this book. And it just, some of the choices for the characters just really, I did not agree with, and just made me feel very uncomfortable. I just didn't enjoy it. Just the main, like, middle part, I really, really hated having to see this. Also, like, the main character, you never get her point of view. I wanted her point of view. Instead, you got how these other people are viewing her choices and her mental health. And it just pissed me off. And just some of their actions towards the main character made me very uncomfortable. That is why. Oh, especially the brother-in-law. I won't go into it. Fuck him. Okay. Are we ready for the next category? Favorite non-fiction.
Okay,
Have you guys read non-fiction?
yeah, I'm really glad that I get to start.
Okay.
Because I was like, holy fuck, I've read so little, I have no non-fiction. And then I realized, to the ridiculousness of the category, I do in fact have one non-fiction. I gave it 3 stars because I enjoyed it as a story. I want to preface that. I think it's miscategorized, but it's my pick because I have one, and it wasn't a bad story. Okay, story. It's
Are
called.
you gonna say Mein Kampf? Jesus.
No, what the fuck? That'd be number 1 for every category. No, no, it's called Haunted, and it's a true story of a Canadian family being haunted. So it's ridiculous that that's what I have to pick, but I read it, and it wasn't terrible. I don't want to say that it is non-fiction because, anyway, carry on.
Well, I only read 2 non-fictions, so I had to pick between them. So the nominee is Oh Miriam by Miriam Maggles, which is Miriam Maggles' second, I think, autobiography. It was a very entertaining read. I would die for that lady. If there's any celebrity in the world that I want to meet, it's fucking Miriam Maggles. I feel like she'd like me. That's what I tell myself.
Who is that?
She's like Professor Sprout in Harry Potter. She's I can't think of any of her.
Yeah,
That's like kind of what, but she's like, if you've ever, you must have seen like interviews of her on like Graham Norton, because she's just like outrageous. She's just like, yeah, I like sucked his dick. And her book, like and she's like this nice little really posh British lady, and she's just like constantly swearing and talking about sex and just like no filter. She's so funny. I love her.
I know that she always shows up for like the Harry Potter reunions, or like when, I don't know, this guy like got as many of the Harry Potter cast to wish his girlfriend a happy birthday. She's just always involved.
Yeah, and she tells when adults come up to her saying, "Oh, I love you, Professor Sprout," she tells them to grow up.
Yeah, fair.
But I admittedly have to concur, as much as we love Miriam, I have to concur it to I'm Glad My Mum Died by Jeanette McCurdy, because that was just such an eye-opening read, and I feel like an important read as for someone, maybe especially, you guys are a bit older than me, especially my age, like I grew up watching these shows, and I feel like it's important to like know as an adult like what was really going on. It's kind of heartbreaking, but it was very interesting, and she tells it like she writes in a very entertaining way that you're like entertained by how devastating her life is, but you know, great author. Really sorry that happened to you. But yeah, those are the only 2 I read. So
I bet it would be a good book. It was just so popular, I just didn't pick it up.
yeah, I mean it's not very long either. It's only like 200 pages each ish.
Mm.
I feel like it's an easy read. It's also the audiobook is she reads it herself, so
I do like when they do that.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a treat. Even if they're not a good voice actor, but I love it, man.
Daniel Sloss reading his book, I loved that.
Wait, you listen to audiobooks? That
I
means
listen-
you can. Alright, anyway.
No. I mean, I listen to like segments of it because you can listen to like previews on Spotify.
Right, also only read 2. I will try my best next year to read a few more.
Same.
Me too.
But it's hard to get out of my little comfort bubble. So, obviously, All Down Darkness Wide wins. Because my other one was The Velvet Rage, and I did not like that.
Mm.
And I loved All Down Darkness Wide. Alrighty, next category is Favorite Fiction. It's a very loose one.
Should I yap while he's looking?
Yes.
Okay, I only have one. I only read one fucking book this year that doesn't have elements of sci-fi or fantasy in it. So, my winner is a book called Mr. Pip. It's actually up there by Lloyd Jones, and it was absolutely fucking devastating. Wouldn't recommend reading that unless you fancy feeling horrific about yourself and the world around us. But it was great, very informative. Learned some things I didn't know about history. But yeah.
History.
Well, obviously mine is Living Dead Girl. Thank God it's fiction, for fuck's sake. But, you know, it sort of stands for situations like it. So I guess it's like not fiction enough. But yeah, I think that one fits. And Girl Next Door is a nominee. There's probably a few more, but I didn't have time to prepare. But Living Dead Girl would win.
Mine would have to be Demon Copperhead.
Ooh.
It was a very good read. Loved the main character. Even loved all his trauma and all his... Yeah. No, it was a really good read. Highly recommend Demon Copperhead. I have to say I did have 11/22/63 written down. Then Rhiannon was like, I haven't read anything. I was like, oh shit, it is sci-fi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, it doesn't
God
read
damn
like
it.
sci-fi.
No! They're like, there's a fucking time bubble. That makes sense. That can happen.
It's historical fiction, man. It is fiction. It's not sci-fi.
So, yeah, it sucks. But, yeah.
That's okay.
And then honorable mention would be Hunger.
Oh, true. Okay, there we go. Hunger's my nominee.
Yeah, see, these broad categories like lit fic and fic are so difficult to like figure out what actually is.
Yeah.
But fiction is actually just so popular for everyone else. Like, not everyone's the sci-fi fucking fantasy reader.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's always like massive in the bookstores. There's always like
The biggest section.
Next one. Favorite fantasy.
Yeah, all the fantasies I read were terrible except for one. And there should be no surprise that I picked The Devils.
Yes.
I don't like fantasy. I loved The Devils. The writing style is actually so different from fantasy. The only reason that it's a fantasy is because it's a fantasy setting. The writing style is like urban fantasy.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah, Vika. Vika is queen. She's my waifu.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Even I would.
I'm not a furry or anything, but...
Okay, well, I took it as because otherwise we'd be here all day. I cut out everything that was just a standalone and I went for, like, series, like, fantastical big epics series. So my nominees are obviously The Devils, but I have to keep it to a nominee because it only had one. So, The Poppy War is another nominee. And my other nominee is Sons of Darkness, which is an Indian religion and like folklore-based fantasy that's very like Game of Thrones-esque, multiple POV characters, each chapter changes. Like, it was really good though. A little confusing though, which is why it loses out to the first binding. I just love that so fucking much. Again, with the first person proving me wrong. Especially in fantasy, because I'm always like, but you know, fantasy. You can't do first person in epic fantasy because you just lose the world you're trying to tell us about. But unfortunately for me, like, the world is the guy, so it makes sense that it's complicated to explain. But yeah, the first binding and then the Doors of Midnight, which is the second one. Amazing.
Just gonna chuck it in there. Buffalo Hunter Hunter is not really deep, but come on, honorable mention. And then favorite fantasy, Songs of Chaos.
What?
I love that book. I love that series. I hope it ends fantastically. I'll be here waiting for the fifth book. Alright. Now, favorite sci-fi.
The pick for me was so obvious that I, for some reason, didn't even consider the nominees, because as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yep, Replay." It is Replay. But apparently, I've read mostly sci-fi books this year, so I definitely missed something. But nothing beats Replay anyway.
I actually didn't read that much sci-fi this year compared to last year. So I don't know. I don't really know which one I want to be the nominee and which one I want to be the winner, because it's probably pretty obvious which two books I'm about to say. One of them I haven't finished yet, but I fear it probably is going to knock Pookie 112263 off its pedestal. But I want to say Dune, but since I haven't finished it, I will say 112263.
Yeah.
Okay, and mine is a little tricky because I put 112263 on for fiction, not for for sci-fi. So honorable mention, I'm just gonna say 112263. Honorable mention, The Space Outside Us. Very good. I read it at the start of the year. Gaze in Space. Love it.
Surprising absolutely no one.
But with Twitter, I just didn't see coming. It was very enjoyable, and it was a very good read. And then the winner would have to be Dark Matter.
Oh, yeah, solid. One question. Dark Matter or 116223?
Three. But as a sci-fi, then Dark Matter, because Dark Matter is like pure sci-fi.
Yeah.
112263 is like a hint of sci-fi.
Yeah. Sci-fi for plot convenience.
Yeah. But it also wouldn't be the same without that sci-fi element, so it is sci-fi.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, favorite series of the year. What's your favorite series you read this year?
Obviously, I've just picked because it's part of a series, because I haven't finished my pick, but honorable mention, Simon Stalenhag's Things from the Flood, because it's part of the same series. Sunrise on the Reaping. And my pick was Pines by Blake Crouch. And I have yet to read the second two, so hopefully that doesn't ruin that.
Well, that's all good. I took the opposite route because I was like, for the sake of cutting this down into not having like 10 nominees, I went for like series, like I read the whole series this year. But then I also, so I have Devils as a nominee because that's the series, like the first book that I read, this year that has me most excited for the rest of the series. Like I read quite a lot of first books, but Devils definitely comes out on top for the one that I'm like anticipating the rest the most. And then because Finn's gonna kill me if I put it as the winner, The Hunger Games. So that only leaves the one series that I read in its entirety this year, which is The Puppy War, which I really liked, even if you guys didn't like it.
You can pick Hunger Games. I'll allow it.
Well, I mean, I do think The Hunger Games is a better series than The Puppy War.
Okay, so your pick's definitely Hunger Games. Go on, Jamie. No, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. It's fine.
You're such a dick.
I hate the Poppy War, okay? It's nothing to do with Rhiannon. Just because I don't like her, I hate Poppy War.
Me hating Rhiannon is irrelevant.
Exactly.
Okay, so for mine, I chose one fantasy series and one fiction series. So my fiction series is Bear, Otter, and the Kid,
Ugh.
which is TJ Klune, and it's just great. It's amazing. It's so
Love
wholesome.
TJ
It's so
Klune.
nice. The characters are just amazing. But it's TJ Klune before he got like that. But it's really nice.
Beautiful.
And then this will not shock anyone. Not at all. Not even the viewers. Songs of Chaos. The best series I've read ever. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far yet. But it hasn't finished yet.
But it's in the running.
It's definitely in the running.
I need to get those goddamn books. Fuck me.
Next category, favorite writing style of the year.
Beautiful. Okay, my nominees, Call Me By Your Name, because I fuck with that writing style. He's such a good author.
Yeah.
And you know what? In terms of his writing style, I don't think it leaves room for a good sequel. So I'm never gonna read the sequels because Call Me By Your Name is perfect by itself. Well,
Yeah.
you know, it's good. I really didn't like it, but but the writing style was top notch. I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream as another nominee. Obviously, it's so short, but like it's so yeah. Anyway, and the winner, because it reminded me so much of Something from the Night Side, in the writing style, was The Devils, because it does not read like a fantasy, and I fucking loved it. It's a lot like Skullduggery Pleasant as well. I really enjoyed that writing style. It's so good. So yeah, The Devils once again.
I actually have so many for this one. So my nominees are The First Binding, Devils, Sunrise on the Reaping, Sword of Kaigen, and Dune. Because again, I haven't fucking finished Dune, but I do, and maybe it's probably just in my mind because it's what I'm currently reading. But I think the winner is Sword of Kaigen because, like, the woman's ability to make one day stretch 500 pages and not drag is
ridiculous,
incredible.
A 300-page fight scene.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Like most books, like the fight scene's been going on for 5 pages, and I'm like, let's get on with it now, please. We get it, you're all dying, move on.
I struggled with this category, I don't know why. But I just chose one, and it was the book that, like, it just kept gripping me. Like, it was a different writing style, and it just gripped me. So I wrote Demon Copperhead.
Ooh.
The writing style was just so grabbing and so, like, attention grabbing. I just needed to, like, keep reading, keep finishing. And it was really good. Even for a long read. It was good. So it was my favorite writing style. I don't know why, I just struggled coming up with, like, going through my list. It's like, favorite writing style.
I gotta read that book.
I should both read it. It was really good. I don't know how much both of you like it or not. I think Fynn will like it more than Anna, but you never know. We like getting out of our comfort zone,
Hell yeah.
and that book definitely does that. Okay, best character development. Character that grew, that changed.
Pines. I guess he only really changed because he remembered more and figured things out. But that's just an honorable mention. Rage, because my perspective on the character changed. Does that count as character development?
Kind of.
Yeah, I must have just... I'm just interpreting it. The Girl Next Door, which only didn't win because... it was too late. And I think he might be a bit of an amateur author, if you know what I mean. So it just wasn't satisfying enough, the character development, but really good nonetheless. Call Me by Your Name. I don't know what else to say to that. They're excellent characters. and yeah, the growth and stuff. Obviously, it's a teenage boy writing. Yeah, anyway. And I picked Replay because that is all character development, right?
I see that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have to read this one next, aren't I? Fuck me. Now it's gonna be after the book awards, so it's never gonna make an appearance in one.
Or we just collectively agree that the year ends here, reading wise.
Yeah.
And then we continue on to the next book awards.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be unfair to whatever you read tomorrow. Doom.
Okay, my nominee singular because I feel like it crosses both of them, which is the original Hunger Games series and Sunrise on the Reaping.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Hey Mitch.
Yeah.
I feel like there's also character development for Katniss, like at the epilogue in Sunrise on the Reaping. There's a teeny tiny bit more for Katniss and Peter, which I think was cool. But yeah, my winner is hands down Sword of Kagan. Holy shit. I read that like in January, so like I forgot about it until I was doing this. But yeah, fucking Sword of Kagan.
Which character?
Well, I mean both. It's been so long that I can't remember the names. I know it started with T, but the dad probably had the most impressive. But like, I feel like you forget that the mum had quite a lot as well. Like some of it was like between her flashbacks and the present.
Yeah.
But she still definitely did too.
Yeah, I would have picked the dad too. That was some of my favorite character development, like, ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, just everyone in that book.
Yeah.
Has my whole heart.
What the world will never know.
That is so upsetting. I did think of an honorable mention. No, I remember it now. I can't remember his name, but the priest, our brother.
Ah, shit.
From the Devils.
Yeah.
And then also from Demon Awakens, the priest in that as well.
Evelyn.
A lot of priests.
Evelyn.
I love Evelyn so much, man.
And then, yeah, the priest from the Devils as well. I loved him as well and his character development. Both of their character development was very good. And then the winner, again, goes to Jack Epping. Because from the very beginning to the end, like, he just
grew.
He grew as a person. He was kind of a drop beat.
I can't wait to re-listen to that.
It probably will be a good reread when I get there. Okay. Now, what we've all been waiting for, our least favorite book of the year.
I was about to say this.
Did you just regret reading that you just like never even touched with a 10-foot pole? Fynn?
Sperm Jackers, carry on. I'm done.
Nah.
That is how much I hated that book. Go, Rhiannon.
Okay, so my honorable mention is obviously The Ending Fire, but that one overwhelming, so I can't, like, it is more underwhelming than it is horrific, so it's only a nominee. My other nominee is Mistress of Lies, because that was just bad and boring, and just makes me concerned for the future of literacy, but anyway. But my number one least favorite, and I'm sure you can guess it, because this one makes me concerned for society, and it was fucking disgusting. I don't know why everyone loves it so much. It's Haunting fucking Adeline. I hate that book. I wish I could bleach it from my brain. Oh.
Fair. We Weren't Meant to Be Human was my least favorite book of the year. Yeah. And it's hard for me because I just kind of DNF quite a bit if I'm not liking a book. So I did like it enough to finish it. Yeah. Out of all the books I've read, that was definitely my least favorite.
Well, I guess our least favorite is also The Three Musketeers then.
I was literally about to say that.
Yeah. If we're... Oh, I should really count my DNF, shouldn't I? Next year.
We're still refining the process.
Exactly. Give it time. What was your favorite plot twist? Twist you didn't see coming.
Yeah, I don't really go after books like this with plot twists. Like, you know, mysteries don't necessarily have a plot twist. But honorable mention is Audition. It's quite a short book. I think that you guys might enjoy that. But I did see it coming. So, yeah, there's a few others, but nothing really... the only one that really got me was Pines. And it was a good plot twist.
I'll have to read that.
So
Yeah,
that's
me
my
too.
That's my pick.
Yeah, I only have one too. It's Blood Over Brighthaven. That was just
Twist?
twist.
I must read that
Such
book.
a good twist.
Mine is The Space Outside Us. I didn't really have many like plot twisty books this year, but that plot twist had me gooped. Oh, and When Haru Was Here. That one as well. Because I did not see that coming towards the end. I love a gay plot twist.
Hell yeah.
And they were both gay. Yay. Alright. Who was your favorite author this year?
Okay.
So, getting into the meat.
So I got Blake Crouch, Ken Grimwood for Replay.
Yeah.
Cormac McCarthy for Blood Meridian. Joe Abercrombie for The Devils. And forgive me for butchering this. I will butcher it because it's a Japanese name. Sayaka Murata. Which, if you liked Hunger, read all of her books. I can't stress that enough. I love her writing so much.
I do want to read one of her books because you've read quite a few of her books this year, right?
I think I've got one more and then I've read her catalogue. She's only got like 6 books or something. And my pick, surprising absolutely no one, is Harlan Ellison for I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It's
that's impressive.
Yeah,
that he takes top from
a short story. This like just go read it. Like if you're listening to this, pause right here. I'll wait. And go read it. It will take you like 10 minutes to read. And it's just so... Oh my god, I could talk for an hour about that. And it's a 10-minute audio. Yeah, so Harlan Ellison.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, my nominees are M.L. Wang, R.F. Kwang. I hope I'm saying that right. Probably not Kwang. Kwang? I think it's Kwang.
I think it's great.
Oscar Wilde, and as much as I loathe to admit it, because he's a dodgy, Epstein denying bastard, but my number one has to be Stephen King.
I'm just going to ignore that Epstein part. I don't need to know nothing about that. I like his writing.
So my honorable mentions are TJ Klune, because we love
2 years in a row.
He is the author I've read the most books from. And yeah. And then it really has been a Stephen King year. I've read the most Stephen King I've ever read this year. It was really good. But then my winner has to be Michael R. Miller, Songs of Chaos.
So can you guess what he wrote?
Songs of Chaos! But really, Stephen King is the winner this year, I'd say. But I actually got into his writing this year. Most anticipated read of the year can be a book on your shelf, your to be read, or a book coming out this next year that you want to read.
Okay, so
One
generally
each.
I don't do that. I don't look into... I just kind of look through the massive catalogue and pick one. You know what? The second Pines book, Wayward, by Blake Crouch. There you go. I have a pick.
Okay, well, none of these I think they're coming out next year. I don't know if they are. I'm manifesting that they will. So, the fifth Woven Kingdom book, the second Devil's book, and the third Dark Air book, which I've written down Dark King because I'm pretty fucking sure that's what it's going to be called, even though the title hasn't been released. But there's no way it won't be. It follows the title convention perfectly. But again, don't know. I could get to the end of next year and none of those books have come out. So my anticipated that I would definitely be able to read is The Strength of the Few. I haven't even brought a copy of that yet, and Songs of Chaos.
Yes, Songs of Chaos. Mine also is The Strength of the Few. I'm pretty sure I said it last year, but I will.
It hadn't come out then.
No, it's only
Just came out. Yeah, exactly.
It's a fresh little baby.
Yeah.
And then I kind of did some digging because I was like, I don't think I know of any books that I'm waiting to come out. And then I saw Fynn-Lee has a new book coming out next year. She did the Green Bone Saga, which I really enjoyed. And she's got a new fantasy book coming out next year called The Last Contract of Isiko. So, very good. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Best book that you hated?
My honourable mention is Moby Dick. Really don't like that book. and like, you know, when you're reading it, there's a lot of references that you pick up, like, oh, that's what that's referencing. It's referencing Moby Dick. So that was pretty cool. The characters were pretty cool as well. The book itself is so boring. Oh my god, I just can't overstate how boring that book was. I just didn't like it. I gave it 3 stars because it is good, it's well written, and I acknowledge that it is a good book. I hated it. Now, my pick for the excellent book that I hated was Call Me By Your Name. Yeah, I fucking don't like that book at all.
I feel like my answer's pretty naff because I'm pretty basic. I tend to follow, if it's a good book, I normally like it. If it's a bad book, I normally don't like it. My honorable mention is A Fucking Life of Pi because I think that's the only book I'll ever read that embodies this question truly, but I read that last year, so I can't say that. So I'm gonna say The Survivor Wants to Die at the End because that was a good book, but I really didn't like it. I did not like the message at all.
Yeah. No, that was fair. So I interpreted this question as a book that lots of people like, but I personally it's not for me. Like, this book isn't. The Rage of Dragons. I understand that this is a good book, and yeah, maybe 4 or 5 years ago I would have loved it, like when I hadn't read so much. But it really was just like a bro book. Just wasn't. I'm not the audience. Then the other one is I Who Have Never Known Men, because I can tell that is a very good book. I was just personally missing something. I felt like I was missing something. Yeah. I think you should read it, Nana. Get a woman's perspective on it. Because
I do want to read the book.
It is a woman's book. Like, it's about womanhood. It's about being a woman. But sadly, I'm not. But it was good. It just wasn't really for me, unfortunately. What is the worst book that you loved?
Well, I really hate isekais, and anything that has a gaming HUD over reality or gaming elements in reality, I find to be cringe and stupid. However, The Prince Has No Pants I loved it. Like, the beginning of it might actually be like a quite masterfully written in like aliens looking down on humanity and making comments about it was the best part of the book. Unfortunately, that doesn't come back around because we get sucked into the game. But it had a lot of funny moments and stuff like that. So The Prince Has No Pants by Matthew Howery.
Again, don't really know what to put for this, so I've just gone for it's a tie because I couldn't decide between the two, but they're pretty much of the same caliber. Of they're both just romanticides that kind of the only point is that the couple has sex, but they were good sex scenes, and I ate that shit up. So A Monsoon Rising and Heartless Hunter, which were both sequels actually. I thought the first ones were mid, but still read the second ones, and the second ones were a lot better.
I found this one quite hard. But the worst book that I loved is Dead Poet Society. Because really, like, if you just read it as the book, it wasn't that good. But because it was like a play-by-play from the movie, and the movie's amazing, it made it really good for me. So I think, like, if you dissected, like, the writing, and it wasn't that good. But again, like, I loved it. And it was good, as I found this category quite hard to choose.
Yeah, so did I.
And then the last one, before our top 10... Best narrator or audiobook. Nana, have you read any? Have you listened to any?
No, so put an emoji over my face. I'm not here. I cease to exist.
That's okay. I only came up with this question to cut you out. It's not because I love audiobooks or anything.
Because you're mad that me and Jamie do a Christmas exchange you're not invited to.
Well, I only just found out about that. So I guess I'm
No,
mad
you've
for
only
two
just paid
reasons.
attention to that now.
Yeah.
Every year since we've been friends.
It's
Yeah,
just
we've
a
been doing
prank.
this longer than
about
book
it.
club.
I knew. Okay, I knew. Nah.
Just obvious everything that doesn't concern you.
So despite obviously being the audiophile and choosing this category, I actually didn't have much to choose from because like audio books, like most of the time they're just a guy reading it, and like that's fine, that's cool. But there were two that really stood out to me, and I've already mentioned this guy Jordan Barclay, who read Living Dead Girl. If you want to listen to that, it is here. It is on YouTube. He's a small YouTuber, and because of that speech impediment, like it might have just been an accident. Like I'm pretty sure he's just wanted to read the book because there is no audio for it. So like I'm thankful for that. But like also just like it's the performance. Even if he didn't mean to perform, he performed, and it worked so well. If you really want to be unsettled, uncomfortable, and kind of disgusted, recommend that. Jordan Barclay. Shout out. But I picked One Rough Man. I forgot who the author was, but it was read by Neil Kaplan, who is the voice actor for Madara Uchiha from Naruto. He has an amazing voice. So that one wins. And you know what? It's a 12-book series, and he only read the first one. I couldn't believe it when I was like, hell yeah, gonna listen to the second one. It's gonna be such a treat listening to this guy, because like it's a good book. It's average as fuck, but like it's good. But then why would I listen to it further if it doesn't have Neil Kaplan? Ridiculous. Okay, I got all 12 of them and only found out after the first one. Anyway, go on.
Such a... I just did this as favorite audiobooks of the year, rather than best narrator, because I couldn't really come up with like whose narrator I like the most. So best audiobook honorable mentions: Demon Copperhead was a very good audiobook. And The Devils.
Oh yeah, fuck! How could I forget about that? I mean, it wouldn't have won, but yeah, no. Honorable mention too. Thank you.
Yeah, they did such a good job with all the different voices as well. Like you were never confused of who was speaking.
I was talking,
but
about
it was
my
just the one
fart.
guy. Eh?
Yeah.
But it sounded like a full cast. Like it was really good.
Ooh.
Then my favorite would be The Extraordinaries by T.J. Klune. It's YA superhero one, just because, yeah, it's really good. Just his narrators are always really good. Whoever he gets, like I don't know who he gets, but they're always.
Was it this year that you listened to Darth Bane?
No, it was end of last year. Yeah.
Yeah, because fucking he's one of the best.
Fish. And then it was also last year I read Greenbone. That would have won for sure. His voice, so sexy. Holy crap. I could listen to him do anything. Top 10 books of 2025.
This was both difficult and not too difficult because I've read so few. So it was difficult to pick because I've read so few, so I have so many that if I had read more would not make it anywhere near the list. Such as like my nominees, Silent Hill 2. It only got nominated because it's Silent Hill 2. Like let's be real. It's a game book. It's not groundbreaking or anything. Play the game. Alchemized. I was shocked at how easy it was to get through. I heard dark romantasy and thought, hell no. But I got through it it went by like nothing. Good book, man. Crazy. The Girl Next Door would probably always have been nominated. These ones that have an effect on me, even if like I hate thinking about them, still so good. The Devils, Vanishing World, and Battle Royale. So yeah, those three probably wouldn't have made it on nominees even if I'd read more. It just depends. My pick for number 10 was by Sayaka Murata, I believe. I'm sure that's it. I can't read, so and it was Convenience Store Woman. And it's just a story about a woman who works in a convenience store, except she treats it like a religion. And it's really interesting. Like I said, if you guys like hunger, look into Sayaka's books because they're so good. And number 9, Sunrise on the Reaping. We love Hunger Games. Number 8, Things from the Flood, which I should probably it's a Stalinhag, so it's mostly an art book, but like I love Stalinhag. And number 7 was Rage, because I really liked it. And like it being banned is understandable, but also ridiculous. I understand why it got banned and why Stephen King pulled it off the shelves and stuff, but it is a really good book. And I'm never going to shoot up a school, so I think it's a really good book, you know. Anyway. Number 6 was Blood Meridian. Judge Holden is one of the antagonists of all time. I don't even know, there's nothing I can really say about him. You just gotta sort of live it and just be like, it's like, yeah, Judge Holden is an antagonist. Wow. And a side note, Cormac McCarthy, who also wrote No Country for Old Men, which has Anton Chigurh, who might actually be the number one antagonist of all time. Cormac McCarthy just has a way with villains. So good. Number 5 is Survivor by Chuck, the Fight Club guy. I can't pronounce that last name. It has too many K's and I's and U's. This one was more overtly cultish than Fight Club, and I liked it better than Fight Club. At least the book, because the movie Fight Club is a different story. Well, it's the same story, but anyway. It's really good. I think it leans too hard into the paranormal sort of stuff like that, so I wouldn't have been able to pick it for fiction because it has those sort of witchy elements, I guess. But it was really good, quite fucked up, and the main character is quite compelling whilst also being severely unlikable. And number 4 was Pines by Blake Crouch. What a mystery. It was so good, man. It's not special. I think the special part is just that the mystery being solved didn't hurt it, because mysteries being solved usually hurt the story, in my opinion, usually, but not in this case. Number 3, so the top 3 were quite hard to place because they're all masterclasses. And number 3 was Living Dead Girl. I will forever be haunted by this book. Forever.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'll read it.
No. You know what? I'd recommend nobody fucking reads it. It's so, bro. It's too real, and it really, really puts you in the situation. Like all of the situations, you feel every single one. It's not for the faint of heart. Like, this is where the trigger warnings are. They're all for this and The Girl Next Door. They're so hard to read. They will test you. And number 2, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I cannot believe how much praise I can give such a short story. It's fucking wild. It won my world building one. Like, the one that usually takes series to get a fucking award. And it's like, it's old too, and it's still relevant. Oh, fuck. Just definitely read I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. You will understand a horror beyond your comprehension. Which is a crazy thing to say. And my number 1 was Replay. I loved it so much. And you know what? Comparing it to 11/22/63 originally was why I gave it 4 stars. But having sat with it for long enough, not only do I think that it stands on its own, like it stands next to 11/22/63 on a sort of even par, like, because they're so different, but also I could see Replay taking place in the same book, the same universe, easily. Yeah. And that's why I put it. That's why I've got so much love for this book, because it's just, there's so much to talk about for Replay, and yeah, so that was my number 1 of the year.
Good luck.
Oh God.
Good luck.
I need to. I'm gonna read it. It's gonna happen. Next time we're here, I'll have read it. I swear.
Yay.
Yay. Okay. I also struggled, but mostly with like the order, not so much picking the books, because when I went through my list of all the books I've read this year and I picked out that was Bosch, I came up with 11, which is almost perfect. So my honorary mention is the one that ended up getting pushed out, which was The First Binding. And my other honorary mention, because I cannot put it in the list because I haven't finished it, but I have a feeling in my heart that if I had finished it, it would be on this fucking list. It's Dune. But anyway, I literally, as we were sitting here, I just had this blinding light and I changed the order. That's how much I've been struggling with the order. So number 10 is the Poppy War series. It was great. I loved it, but it's still that one hasn't changed. That's firmly number 10. Number 9 was Catabasis. Both by the same author, both amazing. Number 8 was The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. That's just...
Was it the uncensored version?
No, I need to find, and I want to read the uncensored version, because I literally wrote an essay and mentioned I had to write an essay for uni about this book, and I mentioned the uncensored version in it, and how, I just think it's so, it has such a, important moral that's still so relevant to us today, but also it's such a victim of its time as well, and I think that's really important because it's a completely different book now than when it was when it was written. I'm not sure when it was written. I think it was at least 100 years ago. Because obviously it's a very different world to be gay now than it is to be gay 100 years ago, and it just changes the story so much. So I think it's one of those books that just everyone has to read, But anyway, number 7 was The Green Mile by Stephen King, and quickly following on to number 6 was 11/22/63, also by Stephen King. Both phenomenal. Admittedly, though, I do think that I like the Green Mile movie more, just because Stephen King is a ruthless bastard, and sometimes a happy ending doesn't hurt. Well, it wasn't really happy, but relatively happy compared to how the book ended. Fuck me. And then I feel bad for putting this one higher than like those 4 are just like almost all of them except for the Poppy War. But I feel like I can't deny the way I just blitzed through it, that I didn't really blitz through any of the rest of these in the same way. So number 5 is Alchemist. I consumed that book. It's arguably not as good as some of the other ones on this list, but I cannot deny that I probably enjoyed it the most. And then number 4 is, and I feel like all of these ones I'm about to say are predictable as fuck, but number 4 is The Devils. And then my big 3. Number 3 was Sunrise on the Reaping, because again, I literally read that in one sitting one night. Hated.
Of course.
Yep. Number 2 was Blood over Brighthaven, because that one just really sticks with me, and I think it will stick with me forever, and I think it's very relevant and important. And number 1, to no one's fucking surprise, is Sword of Kaigen.
Sword of Kaigen is fucking
Sword of
elite.
Kaigen!
Sword of Kaigen is just phenomenal. Everyone needs to read it. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
I can't, like, I read it in January now, so I feel like I can't give as good of a speech now as I could have in January, but it's just incredible. And I think, like, as a woman, it's an important read, because I feel like as a Western woman, this is what I took away from it the most. As a Western woman, like, it's so easy to, like, demonize and also be personally, like, terrified of, like, the ideologies of a lot of places in history where, like, women just having babies. But the one and only thing I've ever read that made me feel more kind of okay with it and more understanding of it, and I think that's very hard thing to do because it scares me a lot personally. But yeah, and it's also just an amazing fantasy world, and just
It really is just peak.
Yep.
Peak.
I can't wait to reread it. I might reread it next year.
Me too.
It's been a little while. It's been long
Enough.
Okay. I have to first say, I have read actually a lot of good books. Yeah.
So you should have. You won the most read. That's crazy.
So this was a bit challenging. I've got a lot of honourable mentions. But the biggest honourable mention is Jasper Jones.
Yeah.
Because I read that at the end of last year, and so it didn't quite fit in this year's, and I read a lot of good books this year. So that would easily have been very high.
Yeah.
Love that book. Love coming of age, mystery. That's just peak writing. Rhiannon, have you read it yet? You haven't, eh?
No.
Okay.
I hate coming of age stories, and I can't recommend it enough.
So good.
I hate them too, so I trust in that.
When, like, a 14-year-old is written like a 14-year-old, like, perfectly, going through the shit that he has to go through, it's very good. Okay. Other honorable mentions, King of Dirt, which really wasn't like that amazing of a book, but it just was really good for me. The Scythe series, really enjoyed that, but didn't quite make it on. The Ferryman, very good sci-fi dystopian. Good. But just there are other books towards the end. It was there. It was on my top 10, and then it sadly got bumped off for something else, which I'll say in a minute. Then The Devils. That's another honorable mention. And now on to my list. This was quite hard, and the top 3 all are ones, but it was really. 10 is Hunger.
Wow. Okay, dude, Sayaka, read her books. Like
I will.
just read them.
And then the book that bumped the Ferryman off was Dark Matter, because it was
Hey, I'll read Dark Matter.
a really good sci-fi. Just taking like a trope that's been done quite a bit and making it new and fresh, and just really good. Then 8 was When Haru Was Here. I had to put it on the top 10 because it made me ugly sob.
I didn't see that coming.
I'm just picturing you ugly sobbing alone with a book now.
Ah. Like literal, like uncontrollable sobs, which I like barely ever do, and I was like,
Oh, buddy.
It was a lot. I love doing that. I love when the book make you feel that strongly.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be on the list. Like, if a book can make me ugly cry. Great. Number 7 is The Space Outside Us. Mainly for the plot twist at the end, and the 2 characters were amazing. I really enjoyed them. And then 6, we've got Demon Copperhead, which we all know I loved. I've talked about quite a bit already. Then I have to say I was quite surprised by this book. Number 5 is Buffalo Hunter Hunter. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. It's not really a Jamie book.
I'll get to it.
I did really enjoy it. Plus, like, the commentary within it was really good. The themes and the stories it was getting across. It was really good. Then 4, we have Swimming in the Dark. It was like a coming of age story in Poland, and it was just really good because I didn't actually realize in the 80s they were going through what they were going through. I didn't know anything. I was oblivious. So it was really good reading that, and then obviously gays being suppressed, it hits home. But it was written very poetically and very nice. I really enjoyed that. Number 3 is Songs of Chaos. Number 2, 11/22/63. Then number 1, All Down Darkness White.
Yeah.
That top 3, that was so hard. I love it. They're all so different. They're like wildly different. It's like, how do I
you really covered all your
compare-
bases.
How do I compare these 3? Like, I can't.
Yeah. Bye. Yeah.
So I just did it on like what would I reread and what affected me the most personally. Had to.
Yeah, my top 3 was similar actually.
Yeah.
It's so vastly different, and it was quite difficult to pick.
That's when it gets so difficult. Like when they're all so different. You're like, I
Also
can't.
similar.
Living Dead Girl is only number 3 because I will reread it, but I don't really want to. And it's hard to recommend. It's really hard to recommend. But then there's I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream, which I've already listened to 3 times, and I will recommend it out my ass. But I think it was kept from number 1 just because it's so short. That's it. Short King. Yeah. Oh, and when you were saying about how the book made you ugly cry, I was thinking If I was a different person, that'd probably be me for Living Dead Girl, but, all I had was the blank stare and, like, a ringing in my ears as I was thinking about that. Shell shock, maybe.
Yeah. It's almost a scarier, but just...
Yeah, it brings on some existential dread. That might be the reason why I read it. I like being what's it called? Testing myself or questioning everything, and that book is just perfect for it. 'Cause if that makes sense, I really hope that makes sense, because I am treading some fucking dangerous ground right now.
No, it doesn't make sense from what you've told me about Living Dead Girl.
Mm.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I will never read it, I'm sorry.
No, I don't blame you. I will sit on this hill by myself and be fine knowing that I have not cursed anybody else.
I'm probably gonna read it. I'm deadly curious now. I want to get burned. I want to touch the stove. I want to put my hand in the fryer. I want to see what happens.
Join me on this lonely hill.
Yeah.
Do of all time?
Yes, so we discussed this off camera before. Rhiannon and I have not updated since last year, and that is a monumental task. Jamie, who is obviously ahead of us at every single fucking turn this year, has updated his, but I have requested, which he humbly accepted, he's going to read last year's, so that in a later episode, probably the January episode, we will talk about our top 10 of all time, updated. Because updating it is going to change it so much. I was looking at my top 10 of this year, I'm like, I don't know what to push out for some of these.
Yeah.
So
Me too.
So we're gonna do last year's one, and so soon we'll do a top 10 of all time, but it will be different because we are different people now.
I would also like for when we do it again, I might make separate lists for fantasy, sci-fi, and historical fiction and fiction.
Okay, we'll do a whole thing.
We can do a whole thing.
Yeah, alright. Just give us the categories and I'll figure it out. I have so many books to go through.
Done it.
Yeah.
I will.
I might do a separate fantasy list then, because I think I just read so much more. I think sci-fi can go in with everything else. It'll be everything else and fantasy.
Meow.
Alright, top 10 of all time. Let's get this over with. The dated one. So this last year is when we did it, and that was the year that I read 11/22/63, and it made it to number 10. And at that time, I think I had read 600 something. So going through, being able to pick one from that year was pretty cool. Just because, I have so many to pick from. And number 9 was Demon Awakens. I just love the characters so much, and you brought it up for this year's world building as a nominee, and I didn't even think about that, but even reading his other books, if you ever did read his other books as well, it's mostly in the same world. At least the ones I've read. I think he's done several different worlds. Anyway, number 8 is World War Z. The most unique perspective on a zombie apocalypse ever. And the audio is probably my top audiobook of all time because it has a full cast of actors. So Mark Hamill is in it. That's how good that is. I don't know if you guys know that Mark Hamill is probably one of the best voice actors. He does almost every Joker, every animated Joker. Number 7 was The Magic Strings of Frankie Presto.
Ooh.
I will
What a
be
throwback!
I will be so sad if that's not in the top 10 when I update it. I have limited control. I love that book so much, man. Number 6 is Dark Matter. You'll notice this is the year that Jamie and Rhiannon started listening to me.
Always listen. Just take a while.
Um, number 5, and this shows how outdated the list is This Book is Full of Spiders, Seriously Don't Read It by David Wong. And the reason why that's outdated is because now he's using his proper name rather than a pen name. He is Jason Pargin. You might have come across him on TikTok and stuff. He's a little bit viral on there. And I really like his books and him as a person too. Like, he's so interesting to listen to. Number 4 is Life of Pi. Never before have I ever come across a book that is visually spectacular. And in its poetry, in its scenes, in everything. I loved Life of Pi. And that one was a surprising one because I actually only listened to it because I really felt like listening to an Indian accent, one of those beautiful Indian accents that are like almost English, like, and the narrator for that was exactly what I was looking for, and I was surprised that Life of Pi was an excellent book. Number 4. Number 3, Tender is the Flesh. Which,
Oh wow.
Which actually might have been my first toe dip into disturbing. Like, I would have listened to disturbing books before, but I think this one was the first one that really made me question things, really made me think about it. And also it's quite transformative for me because it made me think I really love this book, but it feels like I shouldn't. Because it's
true.
It's fucked. And so that's why I can say that I love a book like Living Dead Girls, because I learned a lesson from Tender is the Flesh. Number 2 is Demon Cycles as a whole. The Watered Man obviously being the best one. And this is one that I think will change. It's number 2 on this list, but I think that it might not even make the list when we redo it, just because like you change so much as a person. And my number 1, I'm not sure if it's going to change. It will either stay the same or it won't be on the list, and that's Tales from the Gas Station by Jack Townsend.
Wow.
It's crazy how much I've changed over this whole year, I guess. Maybe it was 2 years since we wrote that. I don't remember when we wrote it, but
No, I'm pretty sure we did it last year.
Yeah.
it
While, but-
feels like a long time ago.
Yeah. Well, we did start thinking about it like a couple months before the end.
Yeah.
Because we had to prepare. We had a lot of books to go through.
Yeah, I remember that list was so difficult, man. It took me ages. Just so difficult. And like some of them on there, I haven't even rated 5 stars. Like my star rating, like I gave fucking Call Me by Your Name 5 stars. Like this is what my rating means. I don't know. Okay, it's a 5-star book and I hated it. All right, go on, Rhiannon.
Okay. Again, this feels very outdated. I know that so much of this would change. Number 10 is The Storyteller. Who is it by? It's by like Antonia Michaelis, I think. That was my first favorite book, so that's why it's number 10. I need to reread that actually. I really hope it holds up. Number 2 is the entire Green Creek series by T.J. Klune. We love gay werewolf hugs. That's all I need to say. Number 8 is This Is How You Lose the Time War.
Really?
I can't remember who that's by, but poetic masterpiece. Very confusing though. Have to pay attention. Number 7 is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I feel like that one will probably stay in the list. I don't know, it might change spots though.
The book's so
number
nice, I bought it twice.
Yeah. The book's so nice, I bought a super fancy illustrated edition of it.
Yeah, it's that one, right? The white one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 6, and again, this is one of my first favorite books, is The Book Thief, which I'm gonna reread imminently, so that'll be interesting. I really hope it holds up again. Number 5, don't know if this one will continue to make the list, but we'll see, is The Book Eaters. That's just more me being a feminist and being annoying, but it's fantastic. And then number 4, I had Joint, and I feel like this joint combo will probably stay on the list, but its position will probably move, is Project Hail Mary and The Ferryman, because I feel like they're in a very similar boat for me, and I just can't pick between the two of them, so they're tied for number 4. Number 3, coming to no surprise to anyone, is Tender is the Flesh. I think about that book constantly, and it's now been almost 2 years since I read it, so that's fun. Need to reread that, actually. Number 2, and following Finn's theme, is the entire Demon Cycle series. Will that make the list again? We'll see. Now I'm rereading it, so we'll find out. And number 1, dear and near to my heart, and this probably won't change because I just die for this book, is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yippee!
Hell yeah.
Life is good.
Don't
I
panic!
need to reread that and physically read it instead of listening to it.
Oh, the
Yeah, it's
audiobook's good though. I really like the audiobook.
Oh,
I've never seen the movie, which is terrible. My favorite book ever, and I've never seen the movie
It's
of
got
it.
Sam
Even
Rockwell.
though I know it's got Alan Rickman in it, and when I was reading it for the first time before I even knew that the movie existed, I imagined Martin Freeman as fucking Arthur, and then I found the movie and I was like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's generic man playing generic man goes to space. I need to fucking watch it, and then I can reason getting a fucking Marvin tattoo.
Oh my god, yes!
Please.
So yeah, I
What
guess
he goes through in that book, incredible.
I know, but literally by the end of the series, he's older than the universe. Because he gets
behind.
he gets dumped at the beginning of the universe, and then they go back and find him, and then they drop him, like they find him in the same spot where they left him like 10 billion years ago. And then they leave him somewhere else. He honestly goes through it.
Okay, my outdated book. 10 books. Number 10, we got The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Number 9, we've got The Lycanius Trilogy by James Islington.
Oh yes.
It's a very good series. You have to read it, Nana. You don't really have to, Finn. It's okay.
I'm pretty sure I've got them.
Hey. Do you? Ooh,
I think
do
so.
it.
I've got a
Oh
few.
no, I actually think you will enjoy it because it's, at its core, it's about religion.
Yay.
Religion, no, but like, yay,
Yippee!
but like the birth of religion.
Oh,
But
okay,
a fantasy religion, not actual religion. Number 8, we've got Call Me By Your Name. Finn's favourite.
I love it.
And then 7, got The Demon Cycle. In 6, we've got the Lightbringer series
Yes.
by Brent Week. Very good. Rhiannon still has to read it. In 5, I've got What If It's Us by Adam Silvera. What can I say about it? It's just a meet cute. It's really cute. It's just lovely. I have to say it probably won't still be on this list. I don't think it is. But it's very enjoyable. 4, we've got Project Hail Mary.
Hell yeah.
Sci-fi at its fucking finest. Then we've got 3, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I just love those 2 books very much. I don't know if it will still be on this list, because I have read a lot of, like, gay or queer books this year, well, since I read this. And that was probably my first, like, real queer story that I've read, and I loved it. And then number 2, which was my favorite book for, like, 10 years, Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Aww.
And they got knocked off by the new reigning champ, the Sword of Kaigen.
Allow it.
Allow it, fam.
Side note, Jagger bought Perks of Being a Wallflower recently. I was gonna buy it, but then she was like, "Oh, can I have it?" I was like, "Fine."
Fine. I hope she likes it. I don't know.
She's already read it.
Oh, did she like it?
Yeah.
How can you not like that book, honestly? It's so
Very.
beautifully
Even
devastating.
I liked it.
That's really saying something.
It's coming of age story.
Yeah, like, if
I
I
like
like
all-
it coming... Sorry, go on.
Charlie will always have a special place in my heart.
Yeah, and if I like a coming of age story, I think like, you know, it's gonna be a good one.
It's so sad because he hasn't really done any other books.
Mm.
Except for Wonder. I think it was his only other book that I saw.
Oh, they're by the same author. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I've never read Wonder. God damn it.
no, neither. One day.
All right.
It's a list.
So, are we done with the book awards?
Yeah, that brings our
Yay.
book awards to a close.
Anything else you guys want to add?
I love reading.
Yeah.
I like
It-
books.
Bugs. Yay.
Books are great.
Tattooed trees.
Hell yeah. All right. Sweet. We'll close it out. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
Comment your
watching.
thoughts below. I'd like to know what
Yeah,
you
tell
thought.
tell us your top 3 of the year, or top 10.
And if you could do me a huge favor and be sure and let Rhiannon know down in the comments why Poppy War is the wrong choice for everything she chose it for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.